Welcome, collective. Thank you guys very much for joining me today for this tarot read. It is so gloomy outside today. It was absolutely gross. It kind of looks like it's like nighttime outside. It's that gloomy out. Ugh. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to reach out. We're going to see what's on the collective's mind today. We'll let tarot bring a message forward. I kept getting pulled to this deck. So we'll see what comes forward. No letters, no numbers. I haven't gotten told tokens. Let's see. Celebration. Let go and have fun was the first card that popped forward. Celebration. So there might be something we're celebrating or might be coming your way. Go with the flow. Let things happen. And creative wonderment. Follow your passion. Jesus, this is almost starting to sound like that same bloody read we keep getting over and over again. I gotta tell you guys, we got that read so damn often and it made such an impression on me yesterday. Last night after the baby went to bed, I took up my art stuff and I started doing my drawing again. Because I thought, just in case this thing is for me, I'm tired of doing the same bloody read all over the time, so I better open up my ears to spirit and start to embrace more of my passions again and make time for it. So make sure you guys are doing it too. And it's good for the soul. If nothing else, it's always good for the soul. Resilience. We also have dragon. Discover your courage. You know, and that might be part of what this creative wonderment and this go with the flow is about. This might be embracing something that's very important to you. Something that you do that you find meditative, that does feed your soul. And allowing that to sort of help you decompress or help you meditate. It might even be healing as well, sort of emotionally healing, being able to do whatever this is to express yourself, whether this is something like art or whether this is something like music or whether this is something about, working out or being physically active. Everybody has these things that we all like to do that are unique to us that really help us to just decompress. Like you feel like a different person afterwards, after you've done it. When you're having a really stressful time, there may be a need for somebody to be able to take time to do whatever this is. Self-reliance. Don't be afraid to fly solo. And you know what? Doing these things that feed our soul so much too, they do feed our confidence. They do help us be okay with ourselves and our own skin, and it helps us to sort of recognize those talents that we have, those qualities that we have. Angel of Miracles, open your heart and expect a miracle. And potential, think big for your future. So you are definitely being encouraged to do for yourself. You're being encouraged to dream big, to think big, to start looking in a positive way at what maybe this next chapter of your life holds or starting a new chapter. And I keep feeling like it's one where you need to call the shots for you. And it's not necessarily for everybody that you're going to be solo, you don't have family, you don't have connections, or you're just doing this completely on your own, because some of you might still have people or energies attached to you, and that's fine. But I keep feeling like this has to be about you. You have to start including something in this next chapter that is extremely important to you and that feeds your soul. Whatever that is, making time for it. And if you are looking to start an entirely new chapter, don't be afraid to dream big about what you want that next chapter to be. Peacock, raise your standards, because maybe you've sort of gone with sort of whatever was available or whatever you thought was going to work out for you or what other people thought you should do. But don't be afraid to start thinking, no, what I really want is this over here. I want this big picture over here. I want what I love doing to be included in it. I want to feel like I'm feeding my soul, all of these wonderful things. Don't be afraid to include that. Don't be afraid to ask spirit or the universe for opportunities to turn that into something. Illusion, embrace the truth. Interesting. And leadership, set your goals. I'm going to tell you the truth that this is telling you to embrace. This is your self-worth. So this is cutting out any of that negative self-talk, cutting out any of the fear, any of the what if I can't do it, it's not realistic, I can't make it happen. Like the cards are saying dream big. I got this Angel of Miracles thing makes me think that opportunity will come your way. It keeps giving me that impression like you will be surprised by what changes, meet you halfway, if you are willing to find the courage and the leadership to take steps in the direction that you're wanting to go. Like you'll be very surprised at the changes that come forward for you. 7 heavenly virtues, keys to goodness. I keep feeling like within this card, I don't feel like this is like a necessarily like written virtues or whatever. I just keep feeling like this is a time for you to give back. This is a time for you to do for you. This is a time for you to, it's almost like the Empress or the Emperor journey, like coming into your own, coming into yourself, coming home to yourself and finding your best form of self and striving, right? Like that peacock and raise your standards. This is like striving for excellence, striving to start meeting your potential. And face your fears. Yeah, release the power of fear. Release fear. Fear does nothing but hold us back. And that might be what's going on here. And part of that illusion and where that illusion comes from, it stems from that fear. Fear that maybe something won't work out or you won't be able to achieve it. Dreams. Believe in your dreams. Believe in your dreams. And it's funny because it sits right under the open your heart and expect a miracle. Like, I don't know what it is you're after. I don't know what your dreams are and what you would deep down really like to accomplish in this next chapter of your life. But it's time to start taking steps towards whatever it is. That's what the cards keep saying. It's time to start taking steps towards it. And that you will be surprised at what blessings meet you halfway. Children, know that your children are protected. Interesting. Competition, summon courage and self-confidence. So you may have a family that you're looking after. And maybe that's part of the fear of making this transition or doing for yourself. Or maybe this was a piece of your life that you did live and you were always doing for the kids, doing sacrificing this, sacrificing that to be able to make sure the bills were paid. There was a roof over their head. They had food. They were warm. They were clothed. All of those things. Maybe this is a time in your life where these kids are old enough to start doing a bit more for themselves. And so it's not like little infant baby that sort of clung to you like a little burr or a little barnacle. And they have a little bit more independence. And it's time to recognize that that gives you a little bit more freedom to start carving out some time for yourself and to start doing for yourself now too. Competition. I gotta tell you what I feel in this competition, the summon courage and self-confidence. I keep feeling like this is encouragement for you to strive for your potential, to keep meeting your potential, to keep pushing yourself to be the best that you can be. Friendship. Nurture your relationships. And this doesn't necessarily mean romance. This might be with your children. This might be with your friends. This might be with family. It's positive connections, though not negative ones, not giving to ones that just take. This is giving to those who make the effort to always give back in your life and really nurturing those deep connections and valuing them, because those are the ones that help to feed our soul as well, right? Not the ones that just take from us, not the ones that just demand everything, but the ones that always put in the effort to try and give back, to meet us halfway, that even give and take, that reciprocity. And being able to nurture those, it is good for the soul. It is good for the soul to have those good positive connections. And sometimes those connections, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes those connections are with animals and pets. Because they give back to us. Because they don't give us their bullshit. Well, not too much of their bullshit. We have cats and they're kind of, they can be real jerks. But they still have their own way of giving back. They do. When the fluffy one plays with the kid. Like, it's cute. It gives back to the family. It makes the kid laugh. You know, so they do give back. It's those positive connections. Nurture those positive connections. Because just like doing things that are sort of near and dear to your heart and that are meditative, it feeds your soul. And I feel like it's time to start feeding your soul more in this next chapter. It's time to start doing for you, to make a point of doing for yourself. Choices. Make the best choices. Enlightenment. Pure spiritual pursuit. Spiritual growth. And maybe that's part of what you're wanting to do too. Maybe you're looking to learn something that has to do with spirituality, like scrying, like tarot, like Reiki, like whatever it is. Embrace whatever this is too, because I feel like this is a piece of things that's also going to help you feed your soul. Whatever your spirituality is and your spiritual beliefs, don't be afraid to invest time in that. Because it's something that brings you comfort. It's something that helps to bring you the calm and to keep you balanced, moving forward. Battle of the Blues takes steps towards positive change. And maybe this is more of sort of where you're at, or maybe where you've been and you're going through this transition. And it was like, I have this real feeling of stagnancy in this card. So like kind of feeling stuck in maybe the negative thoughts, stuck in feeling like really blah, like really want to change maybe, but not sure how to go about doing it, or maybe not feeling like you have the energy. Like it does feel a lot like depression. And like that stuck feeling that comes with depression. And it's like you're unhappy, but you just don't have it in you to do anything to change that. And so you do nothing, and the nothing makes you feel even more unhappy. So you have even less energy to go out and change that, which makes you feel even more unhappy. You know, my best friend calls, she goes, that's the trap. It is a trap. It is a trap. And it just keeps you going round and round in a downward spiral. And it's like this need to step out of that. At the end of the day, it's making a choice to try to step out of that, even if it's just something little, right? Even if it's just a little choice, like cutting out a bit of time for your spiritual pursuits, cutting out a little bit of time for whatever this thing is that makes you feel good, you know, whatever that is, whether that's like I said, like the work in art, the music, whatever it is that feeds your soul, it's making time for that. It's like coming out of the battle of the blues. Dragonfly, live life to the fullest. Yeah, it's time to stop being this battle of the blues. It's time for a chapter of this dragonfly, living your life to the fullest. As I do see positive things coming, I see a transition. I see a transition of this feeling sort of stuck or feeling stagnant and feeling maybe a little bit negative and maybe struggling with depression, to being able to look at things in a new light, being able to find positivity. And that's why this friendship, this nurture your relationships, the positive relationships, is also important. All these different things are very important in feeding your soul and building yourself back up, coming out of this battle of the blues. Intuition, trust your intuition. 7 deadly sins, humanity's destructive traits. I gotta tell you, I don't think it's speaking to 7 deadly sins, but I do feel it tying into Battle of the Blues. I do feel these two cards are absolutely connected. And I do feel like it's speaking to sort of giving into the fears, giving back into the depression, maybe not sticking with, okay, it's going to sound silly when I say it like this, a new regime, but it's like a new way of being. It's like retraining your mind to be able to start looking at things in a positive light, or when you're feeling like this battle of the blues is slowly creeping back in, making sure that you're making time to do something that's going to feed your soul, that's going to fill you back up, that's going to fill up your cup instead of drain it more. Gratitude, be grateful for all you have. I will tell you this, I do feel like you have blessings in your life. Obviously, nobody's life is perfect, and we always have struggles, we always have goals we're wanting to attain, but I do feel like you have blessings. I do feel like I keep getting pulled to this friendship card. So this does have to do with relationships around you, whether, like I said, whether it's your kids, your family, a lover, or a spouse, or friends, whatever it is, or pets. You do have loving connections around you. You do have blessings in your life. Whatever your maybe creative talents are, same thing. Those are blessings. Those are blessings, and I feel this need to shift the mindset and to look at the blessings and recognize the blessings and maybe give thanks for your blessings. And maybe that will help too. You know, like that giving thanks for your blessings on a daily basis just keeps that in the front of your mind, that I have all these beautiful, wonderful things in my life, and it just keeps you thinking about it because you're making a point to continually give blessing or give thanks for these blessings. Unicorn, invite serendipity. It's like that big chain of events where it almost feels like luck and one thing leads to another and leads to another. Absolutely invite it. Speak to spirit. Speak to the universe. Speak to God, to whatever force you believe is out there, whatever has meaning to you, and ask for it to meet you halfway in bringing good fortune into your life. And as long as you are doing your part to make positive choices and to try to make active change and to make space in your life for something that you would love to have to come in, and you are prepared and ready for an opportunity, there's no reason that I can't meet you halfway. And that's why I think we got this angel of miracles, this dreams, this potential, this peacock, all of these things about dream big and raise your standards, and about you'll be surprised what comes your way. Dolphin, don't worry, be happy. Yeah, the worry, Like the worry and the fear is really bad here. The worry and the fear has the potential to sort of keep you stuck or pull you back into this battle of the blues. So I don't know if you do struggle with anxiety as well. Like I said, I keep getting the word depression too. So I do feel like that was something very much that somebody is either struggling with or has struggled with. And this is a piece of the story that's going on here. Money. Find a way to abundance. See, this is interesting. Because this is tying into all this other stuff up here about dreaming big, about making an effort to bring something into your life and asking the powers that be to meet you halfway. I think you're going to find a new way to make abundance in your life. I don't know if this is just like a side hustle that you do or if this is going to wind up turning into a change of career. I do feel like it's something you're going to genuinely enjoy doing. Something that you're actually going to find fun, and it's going to help to feed into your self-confidence, and it's going to help to feed into your happiness and your fulfillment as well. And like, it's the same thing with this. I keep getting pulled back to this children and worrying about the kids. I keep feeling like they're okay. Like, now you have time for you. They're not as needy or as helpless as they were in the past. They've grown enough that you now have this time for you. You can start this. You can start some new project. You can start some new adventure. You can start making time for yourself. Letting go, learn to let go. And that might be letting go of the fear. That might be letting go of sort of the way that you used to be, sort of worrying and I don't want to say overparenting, because I don't think that's it. I mean, when kids are born, they're little babies and they need everything. You know, through toddlerhood, once they start getting a little bit older, a little bit more independent, you can start carving out some time for yourself. And I feel like it's time to start looking at things that way. They will be okay over here while I do this. I can have this space over here I can start doing for myself, and I can start doing it in a way that's going to build me abundance and feed my self-esteem at the same time. Good fortune, invite magic, and I mean, you got a lot of cards here. You have a lot of cards here that reflect that exact same thing. Invite the magic in. I think you will be very surprised at what comes your way if you are willing to take the steps to start moving yourself in this direction with whatever this thing is. Whatever this thing is. And I feel like it's something that maybe has to start, you said, as a bit of a side hustle. It may turn into something bigger than that. It does bring abundance into your life, whatever it is. And I'm not just talking like a emotional self-confidence kind of abundance. There will be money coming in from whatever this is too. I need a tarot deck. What tarot deck? Oh, I haven't pulled you in a while. That's interesting. Okay, we're going to use the fountain deck. We'll get some clarification. Ooh, there we go. On your message today. I'm very curious about what this is. So the Three of Swords. So I will tell you, the Three of Swords fell out sideways, which means it doesn't know which way it wants to go. I do feel like somebody might be struggling with a little bit of heartache or with releasing some sort of a heartache. This could also be the depression. You know, that heavy heart. That heavy heart. The Star card. On the Seven of Coins, you know, wow, that's really interesting. Whatever this thing is you're being encouraged to do, and to strive for, it's like the turning point too. I keep feeling like it's huge in digging you, not just digging you out of depression, but keeping you from slipping back in. It's like it completely changes your focus. It changes your focus, because now instead of having, I don't want to say time to dwell, but it's like instead of having this time where your mind kind of slips back into whatever this Three of Swords represents and what you're struggling with, and sort of sitting in that and feeling the emotions over and over again, you now have this awesome positive thing that you can go and take action into, and you can physically do with your hands, and it keeps you busy and it keeps you occupied. And then it brings you rewards on top of that. And it's something you do for yourself. So it builds you abundance. Like that Seven of Coins, that is the abundant harvest. That is the abundant harvest. Being able to focus on this abundant harvest that, it's like in some way, shape, or form reflects you. It reflects a creative talent in some sort of way, or some sort of ability that you have. It does help to feed that self-esteem. It helps to get away from the heartache. It helps to take focus off of what you've been struggling with. The Four of Wands. It contributes to your everyday life. Like financially, I can feel like this is contributing. This is like, it's worthwhile continuing to do financially and invest in. Invest time, invest energy, invest effort in, because it makes that big of a difference in your life. It really, truly does. The Seven of Wands. I do see the words take your power back when I look at the Seven of Wands. So I do feel like that's the message behind it. And that's part of what this thing is going to offer you too. An opportunity to take your power back. An opportunity to find balance. To find balance. Because that's what I was feeling too. Like, whatever this is, it helps you to get more balance. It helps you to get focused on something positive. It helps to release the negative. And I do feel like it helps to switch your mindset to like the blessings and giving thanks for your blessings. How it sort of helps you to shift your focus. This helps you to shift focus too, because you keep seeing the rewards coming in. You keep seeing the abundance coming in. You're getting these successes. It is hard to ignore that kind of success. I don't see you being able to do that. And you are like the magician. So whatever this thing is to you, you have all the tools that you need to be able to manifest this. You might need supplies, but you have the know-how and you have the talent to turn this into something. And that's why you're being encouraged to do it. The Six of Wands, recognition and reward. You will find high success with whatever this thing is. I'm not sure what this is, guys. You're going to know what this is. But you are very much being encouraged to take this step. This will change your world. It will absolutely change your world. I keep feeling like your life, your lifestyle, and then all the stuff on the inside too. Like it really does change everything that's going on around you. And it all starts with like baby steps. It all starts with baby steps and decisions to just start looking out for yourself. Judgment, yeah, it starts with a choice. It starts with a choice. I do have the Two of Swords here. And it can speak to indecision. I got told don't know where to start. So maybe you don't know where to start with this. Start with something small. Start with seeking information with whatever this is. If you can look up someone who already does this, or look up something that is this and then try and back trace it from there and break it down. Seek out information. Seek out information, the Ace of Cups, because this will bring you abundance. I think as soon as you start getting into whatever this is, because you genuinely enjoy it, this will start to bring you abundance. The High Priestess. More about your intuition. She who knows. I think I just think you're getting, I don't want to say visions, but I think you're getting messages from your intuition. And it is the same thing that the cards are saying today. You are being encouraged to go forward with this. You might be getting dreams. You might be getting just this unexplainable pull to start doing this thing. But your intuition is playing a part in this, and this is spirit talking to you through your intuition and encouraging you forward in this journey. That Death card. It's more about transition. Time to close the door on one chapter and begin a new one. Letting go, right? Don't be afraid to let go. Don't be afraid to change the way you're doing things. The Hangman is a beautiful card to get in your read. It represents the only thing that can stop you from finding success or your goals is you. Fears, doubts, insecurities. I know you got a lot of worries here. I know you got some struggles going on here. Those are the only things that can stop you from finding success in this. I mean, you got the Six of Wands here. Like, recognition and reward. High honor. This is going to work out for you. Whatever this thing is, you are supposed to be doing this. The Six of Coins. This is part of your opportunity. This is part of your opportunity that will come forward. But like I said, it's not just going to drop into your lap. It won't. This won't randomly show up on your doorstep. You have to take action to work towards whatever this is. Once you start taking action towards it, you will find that it works. Like it feels like it just goes. Like as you're going this way, an opportunity just meets you. and it takes you to the next stage, and then you run into another opportunity that helps you go to the next point. It's just going to feel like it was meant to be, because it is. This is something that's supposed to come your way, and it's something that you're supposed to get into. So don't allow the depression to sneak back in. Don't allow the fears, the negative thoughts to overwhelm. On Three of Swords, I got the Four of Swords too, which is all about healing. Like, this thing that you build will help you to heal your heart from whatever you're struggling with in the past. It's going to help you to heal your heavy heart and release a lot of those burdens. But you, like I said, I keep seeing it in the cards. You have to meet this thing halfway. So the Ace of Wands represents new beginnings. It can be a new life. It can be a new career as well. I know this has something to do with money and something that you're doing to earn money or make money that you also happen to love and have a passion for. This may eventually turn into a career for you. I just keep feeling like it's very positive and it builds you up and it will bring financial reward. The Six of Cups. And this might be something that maybe you used to do in the past, or something you've wanted to do for a while, but you've never really gone out and tried it. You are being encouraged. Whatever was holding you back before, release that now and start working towards this thing, whatever this thing is. Because I got the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Swords a lot of times is like a trap or a prison, but one that we make for ourselves. And sometimes it's with our emotions, or it's with our thoughts. It's like that doubt, that fear, and that doubt keeps you stuck or keeps you from moving forward, taking a chance on something. You are being encouraged. That's weird. This Page of Coins is someone. Okay, I'm getting pulled back to the friendship card. I don't know if this is a friend or a family member. I keep feeling like this could be a pet too, and I don't know how that works. I don't understand how that works. Someone close to you is encouraging you to move forward with this. There is an energy close to you that is actually encouraging you to do this thing, to go do this thing for yourself. I can't identify who that energy is, but I can feel it as an energy, and it does feel like a living energy. The Four of Cups and the Eight of Coins. See that Four of Cups? That's depression again. That's depression that keeps you stuck. The Eight of Coins, and it is hard work coming out of something like that. It is absolutely hard work to be able to transition from being like when you're really deep in that depression to find your way out. And I keep feeling like this thing will help keep you from slipping back in, because it gives you focus, it gives you encouragement, it gives you confidence, it gives you all of those things that depression steals from you, because it freaking does. It does take all of that from you. This is an emotional win for you. So I will tell you too, I have the Five of Swords here, but I don't feel like this is your card. I do feel it connected to another energy, and I feel it, oddly enough, connected to the Queen of Wands. When I show you this Queen of Wands, a lot of times in my reads, when I pull these cards, this deck, she is an extremely positive figure. She's surrounded by light. I don't know, there's something else going on here with this Queen of Wands, and she is connected to the Five of Swords. This might be somebody who does not support your journey, or this might be somebody who thinks what you're doing is silly and says things that are discouraging. I don't know, it's almost like this person is, are they jealous? There's something going on with them that has nothing to do with you. They might say things that are very discouraging for this journey that you're trying to take, or this thing you're trying to accomplish. This person has their own struggles with being independent, with finding success, with image, wanting image. They want to be the most successful one. They want to be the shining star. So I think they feel intimidated or threatened when they can see the potential of other people, or they see that you're coming out of whatever it is, this, like I said, like this depression, and you're finding success for yourself. It's almost like they feel like it's a competition. We did get that competition card, didn't we? Yes, we did get that competition card. It's like this person would feel like it was competition. But it's weird, because I will tell you this too. I can feel a connection between you and this person that should not reflect this kind of emotion. So this is either family or close friend. These are not the people you expect to have this kind of a competition attitude with. You don't. You expect that these people are happy for you when you have your wins, and you're happy for them when they have their wins, right? Because the people that you care about, when they're happy, that should make you happy. This person, that's why I'm saying this person has their own shit. There's like baggage under the surface here. I don't think we're going to dig into that. I just think it's very important that you continue on your journey despite what other people might say, or despite what other people might be doing. The Fountain card. I will tell you, whoever this person is, you are close to them. And I do feel like they have the potential to put doubts in your mind with what they're saying, to make you second guess yourself and to second guess your journey. It's important to stick to this, whatever this is. And like I said, it's just going to feel right. Things are going to come together and you will start finding success in it. Like every time that it works and an opportunity comes forward and something goes and it takes you to the next step, that is your confirmation and your affirmation that you are doing the right thing and you are moving in the right direction. Yeah, you are on your emperor path. You are building yourself up. You are finding the best form of yourself throughout this entire journey, pushing yourself to be better, pushing yourself to strive to meet your potential, to build something that you build for yourself. Whatever this is your project. This is your baby that you build for yourself. The Page of Cups, it's time to give back to yourself. It's time to give back to yourself, because I feel like you've been giving to everybody else for so damn long that your needs have just kind of gotten put by the wayside. Yeah, you kind of put all your stuff aside. It's time to get back to you now. It's time to be making time for you. And if other people have a problem with it, that's their problem. That's their problem. Like this Queen of Wands has some weird competitive thing going on with you that shouldn't be there. Like I just feel like whatever connection you have with this person, that shouldn't exist. That attitude shouldn't exist. Yeah, it's time to start doing for you now. It is time to start doing for you now, and stop being overly critical of yourself and being loving and being kind to yourself. And don't allow other people to make you critical of yourself either with what they say. Don't feed into other people's crap. I keep feeling like this is a time for transition. This is a time for change. The Chariot is all about that positive movement forward. Keep moving forward. Keep taking steps. The Hierophant. I will tell you, the Hierophant is about that wisdom and that higher learning. I show you the figure and he's looking into a box there. He's finding wisdom. He's finding knowledge. This is about your Emperor path and finding out more about yourself. Finding out more about yourself. And the Queen of Coins next to the Knight of Coins. I also have the Lover's card too. So this is also about feeding positive relationships and positive connections. So not picking up other people's crap, not giving to people who don't give back, protecting your energy, protecting your circle, and being true to you. Nurturing yourself. If you have a positive connection in your life with whoever it is, somebody who always makes a point of trying to give back and trying to be a positive force in your life, that is a relationship that is absolutely worth nurturing. And it's important to nurture that and to give your time and your energy to that as well if they're giving back to you, because it's that even reciprocity that again helps you to build your balance and helps to feed your soul, but not giving to negative energies that just take from you, ones that have this weird sense of competition that shouldn't be there. I have the Ace of Swords. It is truth and it is victory. Keep feeling like this thing is a very important part of your path. This is going to help you out in a lot of different ways. And you will find a lot of different types of success in this, including that self-confidence and staying balanced and feeding your self-esteem and your self-worth. But also on top of that, I do feel finances, that this will financially change your situation as well. So it's important to pursue this thing. Like I said, I keep seeing in so many of the cards, the universe is going to meet you halfway on this. The powers that be are going to meet you halfway. It doesn't hurt to ask and to speak your intent, to ask for something to come to you, but you have to meet it halfway. You have to start making the changes and start working in that direction. I keep seeing this is a big part of you moving into this Emperor energy and doing for yourself and finding success. Alrighty guys, good luck.